Alright everyone, so today's exploration of PS Plus Premium has been a little bit more interesting because we're finally starting to see the shortcomings of the service with games like Red Dead Redemption and f.e.a.r. I mean, f.e.a.r. already a game that probably didn't run well on PS3, combined with the streaming just makes it completely unplayable. Red Dead Redemption is playable, but man, those graphics, that frame rate, not very desirable at all. Anytime you rotate the camera, it looks terrible, and heavy fuzziness and pixelization in the graphics, right? One thing I'd like to do is actually take a look at, rather than like the old games, possibly take a look at the more recent. So if we go down here, we can see what remaster. Oh, there's actually an Ubisoft catalog available. What remasters are in the collection? Last of Us Remastered, which is actually a PS4 remaster, right? And I think in this case, you could either download or stream it. Yes. So you could fully download the game to make it be full-on 1080p resolution, right? Or you could just stream the game. So you have your option there. See that? God of War 3 Remastered, which, that's right, it's a PS4 remaster. Crysis Remastered is terrible. I bought it and tried to play it, and it ran horribly. It was such a bad game. I was like, wow, the game aged bad, and it looks bad even in the remaster. I couldn't believe how bad it was. Now, I didn't even know Heavy Rain had been remastered, but apparently I have it. I guess I got it. I guess at one point they had sold it, and I actually ended up getting it remastered, which I didn't even know. Metro 2033, that was the original Metro game, and I did play the remaster of that at one point. There's actually a Serious Sam collection I wasn't aware of. Is it 1 through 3, I would assume? It's probably Serious Sam 1 through 3 with upscaled graphics, I would think. It still looks bad, but probably if it runs at 60 frames, it's probably zany as shit. Right? Does it say? 2020 it came out. I don't think it actually says if it's 2 or 3 games. There it is. It is all 3. Yep, the first, second, and third game. Gotcha. Patapon, wasn't Patapon a PSP game at first? And then I guess they made a sequel, and I don't know if Patapon 2 is also PSP or Vita. Oh, is that true? Kagome said you bought the Detroit Become Human Deluxe Edition because it included the remastered edition of Heavy Rain. Oh. I honestly don't remember that. But that's interesting. Did I ever replay Heavy Rain as the remaster? I wonder. BioShock Remaster. Now, I had the collection of all of these, and I actually did do a playthrough of BioShock on there. Darksiders 2, I mean, honestly, I didn't really like Darksiders 2 when it was a new game. I actually thought it was kind of disappointing. I like Darksiders 1 better. There's Patapon 1. Hotline Miami, I played that before. I don't remember what I played it on, though. I don't know what Loco Roco is, but man, doesn't it sound like another PSP, PS Vita game, right? It certainly doesn't sound like a full-on, Oh, I did. I replayed Heavy Rain 4 years ago, apparently. Oh, okay. 2018? I don't remember doing it, but okay. Cool. Loco Roco was also a PSP title, says Usagi Jojo. Gotcha. Strider. I liked this game. What's funny is they're claiming it's a remaster. It's not. Strider is a full reimagining of Strider as a PS4 game. It's not the original game. So I think they've mislabeled this game because Strider is definitely not a remaster. Super Star Wars. I have this. I already got it. I never played it. It's a SNES game, I believe, right? But I guess they remade it for PS4. Maybe we'll check that out today. Hey, wait a minute. Did they fix the SNK games? Remember when I tried this on Monday? The SNK games weren't working. So let's take a bet. Who thinks they fixed them and who thinks that they're still broken? Right? We'll check this in a second. I wonder if they fixed it or not. I'm going to guess they didn't. I'm going to guess that they botched this whole thing and none of the SNK games are going to work. Which sucks because you know what I want to play? Garu Mark of the Wolves. I would play that right now. That's a game that I only played emulated because it wasn't in any American arcades that I went to. and I played it emulated. I loved it. Like I said, it's kind of the equivalent of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike in the SNK universe for Fatal Fury games. But, all right, ready? No, they list it as it's supposed to be on here, and then it's fucking can't play it. Like, how dumb can you be? What is Rainbow Moon? I have no fucking clue what this is. 2016. What? It's got microtransactions out the ass. Holy microtransactions. All right, that's one I won't be playing. Damn. Oh yeah, I'm being told Super Star Wars is insanely difficult. It's like early gaming, insanely difficult bullshit. Wipeout Omega Collection. Is this the original Wipeout games remade? You can either buy it or you can get it free. Let me think about that for a second. Let me decide. The original Wipeout game was a launch title for PlayStation 1 of all things. And I remember renting it and playing it and thinking it looked okay, but... It doesn't... Oh, so it's Wipeout HD, Wipeout HD Fury, and Wipeout 2048. Okay, I don't even know. I guess those were remakes of the original. This is the expansion, right? The standalone? Yeah, Left Behind. Standalone. Play it by itself. Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection. I already own that. Yep. Outcast Second Contact. I have no clue what that is. The Lego Harry Potter Collection on PS4. 2 different games? I guess it's 2 separate games. So it's years 1 through 4 and then years 5 through 7. Interesting. I didn't even know. I never played the Lego Harry Potter games. I like the Lego games, the older ones, because they're actually very relaxing and an easy way to get like achievement points. Of course, here it would be trophies, right? That's interesting. Those are the PS3 ports of Wipeout. So Wipeout had PS3 ports and they remastered them for PS4. I see. So Lego Harry Potter games, interesting. Oh, the whole Return to Arkham City, Return to Arkham Asylum, that's good. I mean, I already own it, but it's on here if you want to replay the Batman games. Deadlight Director's Cut. I don't know what the hell Deadlight is. Horror game? No. What is this? I have no idea. It's some kind of a side-scrolling game with monsters. I guess zombies? Huh. Never heard of it. Jade, we may play War of the Monsters today. We'll see. Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered. I bought that and played it. And that's an example of a game that, like, originally when it came out on Xbox 360 and PS3 back in the day, it was, like, groundbreaking and people absolutely loved it. They're like, wow, look at the destruction mechanics of the game. We've never seen anything like this before in a video game. And it really showed off what consoles at that time could do. And then when I played it again on PS4, I was like, wow, this game is monstrously outdated and just not very fun. It was so different playing in 2 different time periods and having 2 completely different opinions about a game, right? Shout out to Chris, who has just hit me $12. Thank you so much, Chris. With that tip, we have hit our first tip support goal of the day. Thank you for that. As Gunner Glasses, so let's get those on. And that means now, for the rest of the stream, we'll be working towards the $100 hat goal. Which would be awesome if we hit it. We still got plenty of time. We got hour 45 minutes of more PlayStation Plus premium level exploration. Okay. PS3 Troop says, Red Faction Guerrilla was the first game back in the day you ever watched me play. Wow. That was a long time ago, man. That was my first ever Hateful Truth game review. Way the fuck back when I still had my office job. So, wow, that's a blast from the past, right? Let's see here. Retro Last Light Redux. I played Last Light. I didn't play the remake, but I played the original Last Light, I remember. Darksiders War Mastered Edition. You know, I remember playing Darksiders back in the day and really, really, really enjoying the game. I remember also it was one of my earlier Hateful Truth reviews, and actually, for a while, I had footage of that game in my intro to my Hateful Truth review series when it first debuted. It's lengthy. What I remember calling it when it came out originally I basically called it like Zelda for adults because it definitely plays like Zelda, although it does have more robust combat, I feel, more complex combat. But it has an open world with a ton of puzzles and discovery, and I really liked that about it. And the more abilities you get, the more weapons you get, the better the combat gets, and the better the whole, traversal of the world gets. I also feel that out of the three Darksiders games, War is the best protagonist. He's the coolest looking. He's the best abilities. After that, I didn't really like Death, nor did I like Wrath. I thought both of them sucked compared to War. I would not be opposed one day replaying Darksiders 1, because I've never replayed it. I only played it once ever when it was a new release. And this is available on PS4, so I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. Yeah. Storm P likes Fury better. I don't. I like War better. I think War is the best out of all of them. I really do. I don't know what the hell Baja Edge of Control is. Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. Now, if I remember correctly, I think I bought this game, and I never played it. I think I purchased it, and I was going to play it. I had every intention of playing it, and then either I played the demo, something happened, and I ended up never playing it. And then eventually they remastered it, but I don't know. That one doesn't really appeal to me at this point. I played the demo. Burnt Apollo says I actually played the demo of it. Mafia 1, great game. I bought it and replayed it, the definitive edition. Mafia 2, great game. I don't own that one. Why? Because I'd actually replayed Mafia 2, or played Mafia 2, relatively early before this collection was announced. So I'd replayed it, and then like a year or two later, then this one came out. I was like, I just played it. Mafia 2 is a great game. I think Mafia 2 is really exceptionally good. BioShock Infinite. That's one that I would consider playing again someday. I only played it once when it was new in what year was that? 2013? Yeah, 9 years ago. 2013, an outstanding year for games. So I would definitely consider playing that again if you guys ever wanted to see me play BioShock Infinite a second time. Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. I actually only own it because it was part of PS Plus, and I probably wouldn't play them again, just being honest. I don't think I would go back and play them. I have no idea what Tukidin Kiwami is. What the fuck am I looking at? Tukidin Kiwami. What the frick? It looks like you're fighting giant monsters, right? But it kind of looks like Dynasty Warriors, does it not? It looks like Dynasty Warriors, but you're fighting monsters. That's a weird game. What is that? Try it? I have to download the whole thing, though. It's Monster Hunter, but made by Tecmo Koei. Oh! Interesting. So it's their version of Monster Hunter, separate from Capcom doing a Monster Hunter. I see. By the way, guys, thank you. We've hit 100 likes on the stream today. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Resident Evil, the remake, which is hilarious because this was when Capcom was starting to get the idea that if they remade the classics, they'd make money. So they remade Resident Evil 1 with much better graphics and gameplay tweaks. I really liked it. But then, when they remade Resident Evil 2 and 3, they changed it up and with a whole new graphical engine and completely changing the game to be more modernized games. So, this was a remake, but it's not even in the same vein as Resident Evil 2 and 3. Like, I really feel they could remake this remake to be more like Resident Evil 2 and 3, and it would be well received and people would play it. You see? So right now, I have Resident Evil Director's Cut, which is the PS1 game, upscaled through this collection. Then you have Resident Evil Remake right here, right? But then they might do a remake of the remake eventually. Anyway, Bulletstorm, full clip edition. So I guess this is the original Bulletstorm redone. I played Bulletstorm as a new game. Wasn't, who was the main voice actor? Nolan North? I think it was Nolan North who voice acted him. I liked it back in the day. I thought it was a really good game. Air Conflict Pacific Carriers. No thanks. I really want to play this. I'm pissed. I'm actually genuinely pissed that they don't have Mark of the Wolves on here, even though they're supposed to. That pisses me off because I want to play it. Was it Troy Baker? People are saying it was Troy Baker as the main voice actor. Oh, I thought it was Nolan North. Mountain Blade Warband. I don't know what Mountain Blade is. People have talked about Mountain Blade over the years, but I think it's like a strategy game, isn't it? It looks like it. Yeah, look, it looks like a strategy game where you command troops. It looks like a combination of sim and strategy to me. Probably not my cup of tea, right? They remade Beyond Two Souls? They did, huh? No, they didn't. This is the original. Yeah, it's 2015. Why? I'm a little confused. Why does this say that this is a remaster? It's not, right? I think it's the original. Did the original come out on PS4? I swear it did. Gravity Rush I've played and didn't like it. I had it for PS Vita, and I really just didn't like the game at all. I thought it was kind of repetitive and a little annoying. I didn't enjoy it, so that's why I've never really played those games for you guys. Dead Nation Apocalypse Edition. I don't know what that is. Dead Nation? There's not even a screenshot, so I guess we're never going to know what it is, because there's no screenshot. I mean, obviously Atari Flashbacks, you know what that's going to be. Atari Classics. Yeah, Flashback Classics. It's all the original Atari games. That's Centipede right there. I don't know what one that is. Does it say what games come in this collection? No. Oh, wait. Combat, Centipede, Sword Quest, Star Raiders, and more. And there's a second collection. That's Breakout right there. I don't know what the fuck that is. Asteroids, Haunted House, Adventure, and Major Havoc, and more. Interesting. I probably played a lot of these on my Atari 7800 back in the day, but a lot of these I didn't like. I never played Haunted House, Adventure. I played Moon Patrol, Joust, Pitfall, Karateka, Ball Blazer, Dig Dug. I had Centipede. I did have Asteroids. I had some of them. Oh, I did have E.T. as well. I doubt E.T. is in there. Okay. Q*bert Rebooted. Oh, I'm sure this one went over well. Q*bert Rebooted. Oh my god. I mean, this doesn't look rebooted. It just looks like Q*bert with HD graphics, right? It looks the same as the original. And then it has the original. Q*bert Rebooted. Oh, really? It's like 100 plus games across both of those Atari collections. Damn, that's a lot of games. That's a ton. See, I'd be interested in playing those eventually. Only because those are games from my childhood. Maybe I could pick out some of the ones that I recognize and play them for you guys as like a one-off, you know, random chill stream. So these are the remasters. What about like modern games? Do they just separate them into modern games? Do they not do that? Monthly games? Oh, these are the free PS Plus monthly games. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I can't speak for some reason. God of War 2018. And Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strike Up. Yikes. I want to see just like more modern games. But it doesn't look like they separate them like that, do they? I guess not. I guess you just go to Game Catalog and you browse. I wonder how they even sort them. I have no idea. We'll take a look here. Smelly Vision. What's up? Thank you for re-upping your membership. He says, hey, Phil, loving the Skyrim playthrough. Thank you, Smelly Vision. More tonight on the late stream. Go to cloud streaming, the first page of it. I don't want to do cloud streaming. I'm looking for modern games you download. I'm not looking for cloud streaming right now. Ruby did a super chat. Says Q*bert was rebooted because there was an appearance in Adam Sandler's video game movie Pixels. They thought a remaster would sell because of it. No joke here. Wow. No. The movie flopped, right? Pixels monstrously flopped. The game was the movie was panned by critics, viewers alike, and I don't know a single person who watched it and enjoyed it. Seriously, everyone said it was terrible. I never saw it because of that. Hello, Crow. How are you? Welcome. All right, let's take a look. Spider-Man Miles Morales. What a shocker, right? Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Demon's Souls is on there. The new NBA 2K22. So if I wanted to play NBA 2K22, I could and get it for free. Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut, which has the extra content. I think it has the DLC, right? Red Dead Redemption 2. See, here's the thing, like I told you guys, I'm going to own the vast majority of these games already. Because these are all games that when they were new, I played them and downloaded them and did playthroughs. So, for me, the more modernized games are the ones that literally would have zero impact on me because I already own all this stuff. But for someone who maybe missed out on a bunch of games in the last few years, if you want to jump into this, service and play these, I mean, look at how many are in here, right? Guardians of the Galaxy, insanely good game. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Yes. Classic Marvel Spider-Man from a few years ago. Returnal from last year. Mortal Kombat 11, which is the middle one. Mortal Kombat 12 is the more recent one. Interesting that only Mortal Kombat 11 is on here. That's kind of odd, actually, that I'm thinking about it. Death Stranding Director's Cut. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. So that's the one that's also going to have the Frozen Wilds DLC included. God of War 2018, which we already saw. The Crew 2. I never played either one of the crews. Golf. PGA Tour 2021. Bloodborne. Which is outstanding, of course. Right? Oh, wait. Am I confused? I am. Mortal Kombat 12 is the new one. So this is the latest one. That's right. The reboot was 9, 10, and 11. I got confused. Mortal Kombat 12, they're working on. They're not, it's not ready yet. Terraria, which I think I might have played for 5 minutes one time. Control, which I did a full playthrough of, but I think it was on Xbox, which is why it's not showing as me purchasing it here. Injustice 2, of course. I did a full playthrough of that. For Honor, I did a playthrough of that at launch. Now, I don't know what's included in Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition. Were there DLCs for it that I never played? I guess maybe there was. Oh. Episode Arden? Who the fuck is Arden? I don't know who that is. Look at all this junk. The Royal Pack is $7.50, but I guess you get it in there. Oh, this is what I need right here. The Cup Noodles outfit. That's just very important that I play that one. Episode Ignis. Oh, that's right. Didn't they have spin-off episodes? Ah, yeah. I never played them. So I guess if I got Royal Edition, it would have all that included. I guess. Ruby did another super chat and says, try NASCAR Heat 5 for hilarity purposes. A NASCAR game, huh? Of course, I played Friday the 13th. Everyone saw that. It's infamous. I have no idea what Human Fall Flat or Overcooked 2 is. Some people have told me about Slime Ranch here. Wreckfest? I played Wreckfest over on Xbox Game Pass. Days Gone? I recommend that, but you got to play through 12 hours to get to the good stuff. Arkham Knight, that's the latest Batman game. That's there. Malcolm has to me $3 and says Guardians of the Galaxy was an excellent game. Good storyline. Love your playthrough of it. I agree. I thought it was outstanding. The graphics were great. The gameplay was great. Like, I love the game. I just think the game was really good. And it's a shame that so few people actually enjoyed it at launch and paid for it because so many people thought Avengers sucked the year before and didn't want to spend money on it. Detroit Become Human, great game. That was the latest game from David Cage. How old is that game now? 2018, so it's 4 years old. Damn. I wonder when the next one's going to come out. I hope it actually comes out. What a shame it's taking so long because I love those David Cage games. Shadow of the Colossus remake. I played that. Outstanding graphics in that remake, right? Fallout 4, which is, you can get it here. I played it on Xbox One, but they've got it here for PS4, which would then play on your PS5. I don't know if it would play any better. Stranded Deep. I have no clue what that is. Is this a survival game? It looks like it. Looks like you get stranded on a island, and it's a island survival game. Okay. Little Big Planet 3, probably the weakest of the series. Do I really need to talk about Fallout 76, or can we ignore it and pretend like it doesn't exist? Infamous Second Son, that's a good one. Although it's not as good as Infamous 1 and 2, it's still a good game for free on there. Payday 2, I never played any of the Paydays. So I don't know much about it. Isn't it a 4-player cooperative game to rob banks, I believe? MXG 2021 motocross video game. I see. Little Nightmares, I did play through that back in the day. People didn't like it. I liked it, and everyone complained the whole time I played it. Yeah. How long ago was that? 2017. Yep. People didn't like it. I liked it, but people didn't like it on my streams. Yes, I see a few people recommending Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I have that set up already as a game demo. We can check that out if you'd like later. City Skylines. So when SimCity came out and flopped huge, mostly because of DRM issues, this game came out and kind of took over the helm for City Sim games. And a lot of people actually said City Skylines was better than SimCity ever was. Kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys would ever want to see me do something like that. Maneater. Everyone knows about this. The game where you control a shark. I was intending to play it. I never got around to it. Then it got added to Game Pass. I was intending to play it. I never got around to it. So here we go. Hollow Knight. We all know Hollow Knight. I already own that over on Xbox side. Ride 4. I'm going to assume it's a motorcycle racing game. It's a motorcycle racing game. There's not even anything to say about it. Right? I don't know why it's listed twice. South Park The Fractured But Whole. That's the latest South Park RPG. MTX versus ATV. Another freaking extreme vehicle game. Far Cry 4 is on here. Until Dawn is on here. That's cool. Until Dawn, the game that really put Supermassive on the map. Blasphemous, which I own. I guess I bought it to play it on a Halloween marathon, and then I never played it more than just the first session. There you go. Shadow Warrior 3. This one just came out in March. Bring a katana to a gunfight. Isn't this a wacky first-person shooter? I think it is. It's like a zany first-person shooter with gore and all kinds of shit. What's hilarious is none of these are screenshots. This is all production stills. None of these are screenshots of the game. Pfft. Amazing. Anyway, there's that NASCAR game. NASCAR Heats 5. The fuck? Look at this guy. Looks like he's taking a shit. He's really popping that one out that's been stuck. I mean, it's going to be NASCAR. It's going to be driving in a fucking circle for 400 laps. I'm bored. Came out in 2020. Yeah, Darziak says he thinks I would like Shadow Warrior. Think so? I think I would like Car Mechanic Simulator. I don't know about you, but I've always wanted to simulate being a car mechanic and not getting paid for my work. There you go. Doom 2016. I loved Doom 2016. I did not like Doom 2020. Far Cry 3's on here. Soul Calibur 6. Wow, I owned it. When did that come out? Many years ago, right? 2018. 4 years old. I didn't play it that much. I actually forgot Geralt was even in it. Yeah, I barely played it. I only played it a little bit, and I really didn't want to invest the time. That was the thing. I didn't want to invest the time to get good at it. Little Hope. Of course, I got all the Dark Pictures anthology games. The Stick of Truth. That was the original South Park RPG. Outstanding game. And Ghost Runner. I don't know much about that. They remade Final Fantasy HD Collection for PS4. I had it on PS3. That's how I did my run of Final Fantasy X back many years ago. But I never played X2. Why didn't I like Doom Eternal? As Das bullshit. Too much focus on the combat. So combat heavy. Like, what I liked about Doom 2016 is that it was a combination of story, creepy story, traversal puzzles, like finding the hidden retro Doom stages, and then the combat. It feels like in Doom Eternal, it's literally just non-stop repetitive combat. And listen, I thought the combat was good, but I want some variety. The entire game just felt like combat. Oh, grab the ammo. Oh, grab the health. Oh, grab the fucking armor pieces. Oh, grab this, grab that, grab it, kill, grab. And it just never stopped. Like, with Doom 2016, I felt like I was getting a cool, suspenseful horror story, plus that kind of combat, plus variety in the puzzles and exploration and stuff that I was finding in the environments. While Doom Eternal felt more streamlined, but it streamlined to a way I didn't like. So I thought that it was too much. I really did. And by the way, Doom Eternal's story, I hate it. I thought that they went off the rails. Oh, now the Doom Marine also was altered in another timeline. He was a hero of an alien race, and he did this. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, no. Here's the story of Doom. Humans do exactly what they always do. They go too far with science. They do things they're not supposed to do, and they fuck up everything, right? That's Jurassic Park's plotline. That's supposed to be Doom's plotline. Oh, we made space portals, and now demons are coming through. So what happens? The Doom Marine says, fuck all this. I'm saving the planet. I'm saving the universe, whatever. And he kills them all. The end. It's I'm the hero of space aliens, and there was aliens involved with the demons as well, and it was this. Like, fuck this. Like, when you over-convolute it, I don't care anymore. And I ended up hating the game because of it. All right, anyway, I got a little animated there. Okay. Outer Wilds, Hello Neighbor. I've played these already. I don't know what Unturned is. Unturned looks like a ripoff of Minecraft. Unturned is a ripoff of Minecraft. Look at it. It's definitely a ripoff of Minecraft. Like, holy shit. You can't even pretend. What else? We're not here to play games. We're here to explore and test the service. I don't have to play games every moment. We're here to see what's on here. Cyber Elite 4, which I played on Game Pass. What the fuck? I can't even read this. WRC10 f.e.a.r World Rally Championship. Sure. Man of Medan, another Dark Pictures anthology. Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. They really went crazy with these Lego Batman games, didn't they? This one's from 2014. Yeah, look, you got fucking Yellow Lantern Corps and shit. Oh my god, they went nuts with this. Lex Luthor. Pfft. Why didn't they just call it Justice League? That's what it is. It's Justice League. Why don't just call it Lego Justice League? Why do they gotta say it's Lego Batman 3? That's kind of stupid. Dead Cells, which I believe I have over on Xbox. I forgot all about this game. Werewolf the Apocalypse. Remember this came out last year, so we were talking about, it's a good game, and then everyone was like, wait, what? And anyone even remember this? Did anyone play it? Look, it won't even load the thumbnails. They don't work. Yes, I did read Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park, the book. Absolutely, 100%. It's great. It's great. It's dark as shit. It's way darker than the movie. There's a lot of gore. A lot of people die who don't die in the movie. Yeah. Infamous First Light, that's the standalone expansion to Infamous Second Son. Isn't Bloodstained the game from the makers of Castlevania, who went on to make their own game? I think it is. I think it's supposed to be like Symphony of the Night, their own version of Symphony of the Night. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what it is. Let's see. Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. I would be interested in playing this someday. Because like I told you guys, I owned this on PS2. I hated the story, so I just played it like an MMO, and I wandered around the game killing enemies endlessly. And then I never went back to the story, and I just stopped playing it. So I would like to go back and actually beat it one day. Evil Genius 2. Yes. Final Fantasy 8. Oh, no. This game is like the worst plot and the worst gameplay. It really is bad. Hobo X says, you'll probably like Final Fantasy 12 now. The story is much more appreciated as an adult. There you go. Kingdom Come Deliverance, no. Greedfall, no. Last Guardian, played it. Stunk. A shame. A lot of people said they like The Long Dark, but isn't that just a survival game, I think? Warhammer Chaos Bane. Another... There's so many of these Warhammer games. I don't know. I don't know much about it. Darksiders Genesis. This is the one I didn't play. Isn't this the one that has the other horseman in it? The gun guy, and it was a top-down shooting game, I think? I think so. Yeah, I never played this one. Okay. Let's see here. We played Final Fantasy IX. So they do have Final Fantasy VII PS4 edition. Is this any better than the original, or is it the same original game? It looks like the original Final Fantasy VII with some upscaled graphics. You know what this reminds me of? I owned Final Fantasy VII on PC. Of all things, there was a PC port of it, and the PC port looked just like this, where the environments were still pixelated because they were more hand-drawn art or pre-rendered art. But all the characters were upscaled res, just like we just saw yesterday with Resident Evil Director's Cut. That's exactly how it looked. And it looks like that's exactly what they did with this collection. Yeah. I would like to do this for you guys one day. I would love to play the original Final Fantasy VII for you one day. That's what I was going to do years ago before the remake, and then people said, no, we wanted Final Fantasy IX instead, so that's what I did, and then there was no time to do it before the remake, and that was the end of that. Blood Dragon. That was a really good standalone expansion for Far Cry 3. Wise. Do you pronounce this Wise 9? Right? Is that how you pronounce it? Wise 9. This is an RPG series I never played. I don't know anything about it. The Wise series. Hobo X says maybe do Final Fantasy VII at the end of this year. It'll lead into next year. Maybe. Because you got the new one comes out next year, right? It's pronounced Ease. Oh, okay. It's pronounced Ease. I did not know that. I've never heard a single person say it. Ease. The Ease series. Okay. Elex. No idea what that is. Here's another Ease. Ease 8. That's the one before. Never heard of Absol. See, now we're getting out of more AAA and we're getting more into like mid-level. So some AAA and some lower end games. Watch Dogs 1, played that. Tom Clancy's The Division. I played the demo. No, I played the Division 2 demo. Wolfenstein: The New Order is a really great game. For some reason, it says I don't have it. Although I swear to God, I played it. So I don't know why I wouldn't have it. I know I played this. I remember this game. So I have no idea why it says I don't have it. Maybe I owned the disc version. Maybe I did. Because in 2014, I was still buying discs. Stellaris? I have no idea what Stellaris is. What is it? Sim game? Yup. Wow. It's just a bunch of menus. Alright, forget that. Prey. Oh, man, I love this game. I really loved Prey. I was disappointed that not everyone liked it as much as I did. Because I love this game. I think it's a good combination of horror, sci-fi, and first-person shooter, open-world exploration, puzzles, and action. I really, really enjoyed it. Uncharted 4. Obviously, I played that. Celeste. I actually started playing that and then stopped. Empire of Sin. I have no idea what this is. What the heck? What on earth? What is it? Is this a freaking Mafia Sim? It looks like a Mafia Sim game. It totally is. Mafia Sim. Maybe it's like XCOM. It kind of looks like XCOM. Neo 1. Now, we all know I never played Neo 1 and nothing ever happened around Neo 1. So we won't talk about that. Actually, I don't understand why... Oh, there's it. Now it says purchase. I was going to say, why does it say I don't own it? And then it popped in there. Let's see here. Totally reliable delivery service. Aw, man, Vampire. I can't believe I played this. Can't believe I played it. It was sucked ass. Under the Gungeon. Space Hulk Deathwing. No idea what that is. My friend Pedro the Banana. Here it is. Here it is. Look. What is this game about? Oh, it's about shooting people. Look, there's blood. Well, you want to talk about a game that totally isn't representative of its cover art? Here you go. My Friend Pedro. As I said, the further down we go here, we're now moving out of AAA territory and we're starting to head into, you know, a lower tier. Vermintide 2. This is the latest one, right? Play Cool, just to me $1.50 and says Falcom, Japanese studio, is known for 2 series, Ease and Trails of, like Trails of Sky, Trails of Cold Steel, both very lengthy franchises. Ease is more focused on gameplay, while Trails of and plot and character development over many games. Both series have stellar original soundtracks. Well, thank you for the history lesson, because I actually had no idea about that at all. I didn't know anything about that. What else do we got? Homefront: The Revolution. I never played Journey to the Savage Planet. I think some people said it was really good. I never played it, though. 2 years old? Isn't it just an exploration game? I think it is. The Medieval Remake. That's a great game. If you haven't played the Medieval Remake, I recommend it. It's quite good. I don't know why it doesn't say I own it, because I do. I bought it and played it fully. So I don't know why it doesn't say I own it, but it's a really good game. A little dated in the gameplay, but still good. Darksiders 3. I didn't like it. Didn't like 2 or 3, really. I thought Darksiders 3 was just okay. It wasn't great, it wasn't bad, it was an okay game. Call of Cthulhu. So, didn't I play this on PC? And then I guess this was the remake or a new version of it from 2018. I never played it. I was going to. Originally, I had it on my schedule. And then I never played it. Call of Cthulhu. Is it any good? Does anyone know if this game was ever good? I don't know. It's on there. I played Power Rangers Battle from the Grid off of Game Pass last year. It's very average, not good. Oh, wow. 5 out of 10. Great. I didn't even know that the Lego Movie had a video game. And it came out in 2014. Yeah, I had no clue. I liked the Lego Movie. I thought it was a really good movie. But I never knew that they actually made a game based off of it. Interesting. I wonder what it's like. They got the Batman licensing for it. XCOM 2. So why did I never play XCOM 2? Because XCOM 1, I played as a new release when it was a new game. Back in the day, I think it was like 2012. And I liked it, and I never finished it. Too lengthy and too much of a grind. XCOM 2 originally was released as a PC-only game, and then later on, they decided to port it. By the time they ported it, it was a year later. No one cared about that game a year later, so I didn't care about it. I never played it. It's their own fault. They didn't do a cross-platform launch. Killzone Shadowfall. Arguably one of the worst games I played last console gen. It was a launch title. And I owned it, the physical disc, which is why they don't say that I have the rights to it now. But, man, it stunk. It was really, really bad. Just really poorly done. Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. Interesting enough, that was also on the stream service. But I guess here, there was a PS4 version as well. Yeah. I own Lost Legacy. I played that. See, now we're starting to get into games I don't recognize. Shenmue 3, obviously I did a full playthrough of that. Knack, I did a playthrough of. Oh, they have I Am Bread on here. Cool. If I wanted to play I Am Bread, I could play it on PlayStation Plus Premium. They have it here. So this is the predecessor to I Am Fish, where you play as bread that you have moving around and doing puzzles and stuff. See that? Yeah, it looks stupid as shit, but if it's anything like I Am Fish, it's probably really good. Oh, look, you'd be a bagel. You'd be a delicious bagel. That sounds good to me. Oh, really? I'm being told I Am Bread runs like shit. Gamer Guy, to me, $2.35. He said Arden was actually the villain of Final Fantasy 15. They made your other 3 party members fully playable with their own DLCs, and they take place during the story. So those are all the things I didn't do. I did the main game, and I played it like almost 100%. Did all the side content, did all everything, fought the giant adamant tortoise and everything. But I never did DLCs. Yeah. Okay. All right. Star Ocean. It's another franchise I never did anything with. I never played a Star Ocean game. Interesting, because it looks like a throwback. Wow, it totally looks like a complete throwback series to old school turn-based RPG that I probably would enjoy, but I never played them. Oh, here we go. Chess Ultra. Now we're talking. Play cool. I did do a full shout out for your tip. And thank you for the information about Ease and also the Trails of series. It did. I read it out one day. It must have frozen for you. Who wants to play some chess? You guys said you wanted to see me play chess. Let's do it. The Surge 2. As I said, I never played the Surge of the Surge 2 because it was the makers of the Lords of the Fallen. I don't trust them. Destruction All-Stars. That game was already free for PS Plus, right? It immediately was free at launch. Soma. You want to get a mind fuck. If you're not necessarily looking for horror, but you want a game that's going to give you psychological horror and make you wonder about the human condition, you know, the fact that we're all going to die someday, your mortality. You want to play Soma. You're going to poop yourself. Definitely. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons is a really great co-op game, or you can play it solo as well. It's really, really well done. I really enjoyed that game many, many years ago. Oh, they got Surgeon Simulator on here too. So basically they have all the different games in that series. Surgeon Simulator and I Am Bread. I didn't see I Am Fish, but you can play that over on Xbox Game Pass. Yeah. Surgeon Simulator. Oh, nice. His eyeballs are coming out. That's always a good sign. Oh, Jesus. They're ripping this guy's teeth out and there's blood everywhere. Oh my God. They're impaling this guy's eyeballs. This is the game? I thought this was supposed to be Surgeon Simulator. Oh, come on. They took the guy's brain out of his head. What the fuck? There's an alien? You can do surgery on an alien. Oh, here's the guy's heart. What a game. Looks a little weird. I'm just saying. There's Shadow Warrior 2 from years ago. Spawn Killer to me another $1.50 says Quiet Man. Ha ha ha. You mean the Quiet Man? I didn't see the Quiet Man on here. I thought that was Xbox only. The Quiet Man. I always thought it was Xbox only. So Gray Fox is saying, taking a look at what we're looking at right now, you know, the game selection, he says he thinks it's good, not Game Pass level, but still pretty good. Ah, yes, new and tasty. I played this when it was a new game, I remember. 2014. Wow. I just moved out here. This is one of the first games I played when I moved out here. It was very challenging, I remember. Warriors All-Stars. So it's all the best characters from Dynasty Warriors. This is a serious game. What the hell? Look at this. How weird. It looks very odd. Right? It looks like a really weird game. World of Final Fantasy? I had heard about this game when it came out, but I didn't play it. It's really weird. The characters, why are they so deformed? That's a weird one. Oh, really? People are saying the guy from Neo is in this. Is he? Yeah, look. Is that him? The main character of Neo is apparently in it. Interesting. That's right. Playcool says it was really cool because even though his stream buffered... Ah, shit. Because even though his stream buffered, he was able to fast forward. Or, excuse me, rewind, hear the shout out, and then fast forward back. And yes, you cannot do that with Twitch. You can only do that with YouTube. That's right. I went too far. Where were we? Here we are. Dead or Alive 5. Ugh. Yeah, see, now we're kind of really getting into games that aren't so great that I probably would never play. Wonderful 101. Remember when that was a Wii U exclusive title? And I said to everyone, as Nintendo was advertising it and everything, I said to everyone, I said, listen, I guarantee you this game is not going to do well. I said, it looks weird. It doesn't necessarily look like something that's going to appeal to a wide audience. I don't see how this game is going to work on Wii U. I bet it would run like shit too. And what happened? The game came out. It ran like shit. It didn't appeal. It sold like nothing. So what ended up happening was the company ended up porting it to other consoles years and years later, trying to make their money back for their investment, and they never did. The game never sold. Basically, any of those games that were designed as a Wii U exclusive were flopped. Remember Zombie U? And then later on they ported it to just Zombie. Yup. They all failed. Toucan didn't too, so they actually made a sequel to that Monster Hunter ripoff game. There's a John Wick game called John Wick Hex. I didn't even know that. Huh. Yeah, these are basically... We're getting to basically downloadable games now, right? Like, games you never heard of. Oh, Balan Wonderworld is on here? The monstrous flop from last year is on here now. Yep. Balan Wonderworld. Who wants to play that? Not me. Definitely not me. Oh, there's an R-Type game on here. R-Type are really great shooters. Last Stop, which was also on Game Pass, is on this. Rock of Ages 3. Make and Break. Of course. Yeah, nothing here is really sticking out for me. Child of Light, outstanding game. I recommend it to anyone who hasn't played it. It's a combination of Metroidvania and turn-based combat. Like RPG combat. Valiant Hearts, strongly recommend it. Agents of Mayhem, do not recommend it at all. Very boring. Really washed out version of Saints Row. Really bad version. It actually was supposed to be Saints Row 5. Foreclosed. Wow. When my old place in Connecticut... Oh, you guys can't see it. My face is over it. There it is. See it below me here? When my place in Connecticut was foreclosed on, that guy didn't show up to my house with that handgun, so I don't know what that game's all about. But that's not really representative of foreclosures, just so you guys know. Angel Rail Fernandez tipped me $2.99. Says, never have time to catch you online. Wish I could support more. All my investments are down. Anyway, have you considered replaying Silent Hill series? Yes, I have. If there was a viable way to do it. Sadly, a lot of them, there just isn't. Like, the HD collection stinks. And people really don't want to see me play the HD collection again. Although I would like to play maybe Silent Hill 3 again. Or Silent Hill 1. There really wasn't even a viable way to play it. I was hoping it would be on PlayStation Plus Premium, and it's not. That's like a no-brainer. They gotta add in Silent Hill games to this. They have to. I don't know where they are. They're not on here. Where the hell's Silent Hill, man? Oh, remember The Vanishing of Ethan Carter? I forgot all about that game. That was interesting, but it's basically the beginning of a series of walking sims. There was so many of these after this that were similar walking sims of a murder mystery style. This is the police. This is the police. This looks like shit. Hobo X says, yes, Konami's sitting on a bunch of IPs like morons. I agree. Why would you not have all the Silent Hill games available in a collection? Like, they're out of their minds. Yeah, like, seriously, nothing here is really appealing to me at this point. You know, my number 9, I played it. I like it. But a lot of people hated on it and didn't like it. There's a Bubsy game? Bubsy the Woolies Strike Back. Sure. Whatever you say. I played Transference. That was a weird game. Yeah, we're basically getting into the nitty-gritty now. Stuff that I'm not too interested in. I doubt I would ever play any of these games down here. Like, we're totally out of the AAA. Now we're down into, like, indies, right? These are all indie games that are on here. Games I never heard of. Like Death Stranding. Never heard of that one. Oh, we're at the end. That's it. There's Zombie. Elder Scrolls Online. Well, we basically just went through, that's the modern games list, right? So a few hundred on there, although, and I would say if you missed out on a bunch of like PS4, PS5 games the last few years, then definitely there's stuff on there you'd probably want to check out. But for me, like looking at that, it's like any of those that were like most of them I played, right? Like most of those I already played. So there's nothing very interesting there to me because I played the big ones, right? All right, cool.